My name is Liz Laux, and I'm the assistant to player personnel and football administration, and I'm in my second season with the Lions.
Welcome to another episode of Women in Football presented by Priority Health. I'm Danny Rogers, and I'm so excited to welcome Liz Laux. If you've ever been around the Allen Park building or at Ford Field on game day, you've probably seen her running around the field. She does a ton here. Liz, how did you get from Frankenmuth, Michigan to the Motor City?
Yeah, so I kind of started my football journey when I was in college, actually. I went to Hillsdale College and got a job there with the football team. I was the assistant to the head coach and a student trainer, and just kind of did it because it was a college job, wanted some extra cash, but then quickly learned that football was something I was really passionate about and wanted to make a career. So started there, worked there for 4 years, 4 seasons with them, and then my senior year started to think legit, like, hey, this is something I want to do. So I actually started my career as an intern in Detroit with the PR department and loved it. That was like such a good intro to this world. And then following that, kind of went to the Indianapolis Colts, was a PR intern there as well, and wanted to make the move more into the football side. So then that's how I landed here in my second season technically with Detroit. And I'm really excited to be back home. Grew up watching Lions football, grew up watching Michigan football actually, and just kind of enjoying the game. And I was an athlete myself, so it kind of just sparked that interest in sports. But yeah, I honestly don't know what it was about football. I think I just started watching it and fell in love and then wanted to learn more. And then being in the role in college, I learned a lot about the game itself and, you know, the operations of the behind the scenes of the game, and that kind of sparked my interest. But yeah, I've loved it ever since I can remember, so.
What does your daily schedule look like?
It's a little crazy, you know. I try to get here, you know, around 6:30 to just get prepped for the day, because I'm a assistant to Brad Holmes and Mike Disner, so I want to make sure they're both organized. And you know, my mentality is if I can make their life easier, that helps them do their jobs much better. So kind of start there, and then kind of whatever the day brings. Honestly, my job kind of overlaps a lot with football administration and player personnel, so I'm helping our scouting department with kind of whatever needs to be done operational wise. But then one of my big tasks is I bring in all of the players that aren't on our roster. So if we're gonna have a workout or we wanna bring a guy in for a physical and get on our team, anything like that, I handle that. So that's usually as it comes, so we just roll with it, and I love that part of my job, just being able to bring new talent to Detroit and get that rolling in our team.
Yeah, having a front row seat to the building of this team. How much are you learning about the game just in your daily job?
It's a lot, and Brad actually told me that when I first started. He's like, you're gonna learn so much in this role. And you know, I did know football, I would say fairly well, but I always felt like I need to continue to learn. And now being in a group of people that is their livelihood, they know football through and through. I have already learned so much in my first couple months in this role, so I can't even imagine what I'm gonna learn, you know, going forward, because this game is ever changing, but it's also, you know, learning from the past in different players that have come through this building and learning from skill sets that we've seen, what we might want to see. And so definitely learning from that, not only from a pro perspective, but seeing college and how that's changed to bring up to the pro level as well.
When you're giving your opinions and your contributions when they're asked, what is the advantage of being a woman in sports and giving your ideas?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that we do just have a different perspective, and I know that's just like the major thing, that everyone is different, even male, female, different races, everything. Like, everyone has a different background and story, and I think being a female, you know, you have a different perspective on life, and I think we have, you know, I've noticed myself is I have a lot of empathy towards a lot of different things. Not that men don't have that, but I think it just kind of comes naturally to women. We have that motherly spirit, I guess. Mm-hmm. So, you know, you have a different angle of things you think about. So I think I take that into effect, you know, when I'm planning different player visits, or, you know, I'm thinking through a process, I have that insight into, you know, how to handle it in different ways.